Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another journal with me. I'm going to be documenting about a trip to Quarry Bank, which is a national trust here in the UK. So I'm just choosing a page to work on. I don't have many left to choose from. I have a lot of ephemera to get into my journal today. I have some photos and a couple of paper bags filled with all sorts of bits and pieces. I got these bags as we bought something from the shop. There is some twine and tags from our purchases, some pink bookmark holders, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on what they are or what they intended them to be used for. I've never seen these at a national trust before, so of course I had to pick them up. Some receipts and a guide and a leaflet, which is huge. I also have some cotton which we were allowed to take home. It's so soft I can't stop touching it. So Quarry Bank is a cotton mill and it's still in use today. I went with my husband and father-in-law and we got to see the machinery in use. It was very loud and it was such a cold day as well, as it was the beginning of February. So I start with placing the ephemera down on the page to start figuring out where everything is going to fit. The pink piece of ephemera went so well with this paper. The floral paper is from Caskiston. I think it was a paper bag or something like that. It is a pocket, a long pocket, and I don't end up utilising it. The tags are from a couple of tea towels we bought from the shop. We are still using them to this day and I love them. They were made using the cotton in the mill. I thought about using the end of this brown paper bag that I found in my paper scrap box for holding the cotton, but I didn't really like it. It felt a little bulky on the page. So I chose a plastic food bag and I thought this would work better as I could squeeze all of the air out of it and it would lie on the page a bit better. And it's an extra bonus that you can see the cotton without even having to take it out of the bag. I wanted to cover up some of the text on the green paper. That is the back cover of some vintage sheet music. I found this scrap of pink avocado dyed paper and I thought that would work really well as there's pink on the opposite page. I didn't want to cover all of the green paper because I did want some of it showing. I don't end up using the receipts, the guide or the leaflet. The leaflet was massive and my journal is getting pretty full now. I didn't feel like I needed these items to help me remember the day or my memories. The cotton piece does that for me, so I didn't feel bad about not keeping them. Just because I keep something, it doesn't necessarily mean it will end up in my journal. It's so I have choices. I trimmed down this paper bag and I'm going to use it as a pocket. To seal up both of the open ends, I'm going to be stitching around it with my sewing machine, and I do that off camera. I'm also just using a glue stick on the back of it to stick it down. And then I just add a bit of washi tape down the centre of the page, mainly because that pink avocado paper wasn't quite straight and I wanted to cover up that wonky hole that was there. The tape was an MT branded one. I used double-sided tape on the back of all of my photographs. To attach the plastic bag into my journal, I'm just using my Tim Holtz tiny attacher and just adding a couple of staples to the top so it can lift up. And then I'm just adding some staples to the tags as well because they're quite thick card. For these two pieces, I'm going to be using a mixture of adhesives. I'm using my Tombow Mono Multi Glue on the back of the pink ephemera piece, and I'm going to be using a glue stick on the back of the glassine bag, and it's just because that pink ephemera piece was a little bit thicker and I wanted to make sure it was going to stay stuck down. The three photos I add into the pocket are pictures of the machinery from the mill. And then I've pulled out this 12 by 12 cut apart sheet. It's a sheet of journal cards and it's from one of the crepe paper collections. I'm going to use it to add a little bit of journaling. I add my journaling off camera and I write on the front and back of the journal card. I also wrote on top of a label. The label is a printable by Johanna Clough, and if you look at it closely you can see that I actually wrote on the pink avocado dyed paper. I made a little bit of a mistake and I decided to cover up. I'm going to find a sticker that will cover up that word that you can see on that pink paper. I wouldn't usually worry about covering something up, but it kind of didn't make sense, so I decided to cover over it. And you can see that I'm going in with a bunch of stickers just to decorate the page. These alphabet stickers are by Tim Holtz. They are super old. I wanted to add a word to the yellow label I just added, so I'm using these stickers to spell out the word cotton mill. Because they are really old, I know that there's a chance they might come loose, so I just added a clear piece of sellotape on the top of them. And then I'm just adding more stickers to decorate the page. And here you can see that I found a little flower sticker that I'm just covering over that word on the pink avocado dyed paper. I wanted to bring in a little bit more pink to this side of the page, so I'm just going in with a little bit of pink washi tape. This is from one of the crepe paper collections. I wanted to add a tab to the journal card and I chose some fabric to do that. So this is calico fabric, which is 100% cotton fabric, so I thought it would fit really well on the page, and I'm going to stitch it to the top of the journal card using my sewing machine. And then I just go in with a couple of last little stickers, and that's the finished page. And these are the finished pages. I really like how these pages turned out. I was actually a little worried about tackling these pages as I knew I had a lot of ephemera and it can become a little overwhelming and hard to know where to begin, but these pages turned out really well and better than I could have hoped for. I love how interactive it is with all the pockets and bags. There's also a lot of texture on the page. There's the fabric tab, the soft cotton piece, the staples are raised, and so is the pink ephemera piece. There are ridges on the green bit of the plastic bag too. It just feels nice running your hands over the pages. This cotton piece is my favourite thing on the page. I love how soft it is and all the little flecks in it. Here's a closer look at some of the smaller details. I really hope you enjoyed watching the pages come together and it gave you some ideas and inspiration for your own journal. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.